The only thing I wish I'd produced was a condom on the night my mother and I conceived you.
I really hope you've misread that. Michael Whitehall.
Yeah.
Father. Question mark. I have some things that I need to get off my chest, and so I'm going to say them to your face. This face, this resting face. See if I can crack it.
What do you mean get off your chest?
I need to get some
You
things.
don't have a chest. You have a sort of front bit of your...
That
you
is...
never have a chest. I always wanted you to be sort of, Daddy, I'm here, you know.
We haven't even started yet. You shouldn't be scared of a roast. You should be scared of gout.
I don't get any of that.
What? You do. You get gout.
I don't.
With your diet,
I have never got gout. You always do this thing.
You have a medical
gout.
shoe. You have a special shoe that you have to wear when you have gout flare-ups.
You're just lying.
I'm not lying.
Everything.
I'm not lying.
I have a special gout shoe.
You have.
I do not.
In your drawer at home,
Yes.
there is all of your shoes, and they're like nice shoes.
I just
and there's
have
a special
one drawer, do you, at home?
Just there's a
Daddy's drawer.
Yeah, Daddy's drawer.
Which is full of
gout
porno
shoes.
pictures. No, I don't do anything like that.
You have the same diet as Henry VIII, and you get terrible gout flare-ups.
Okay. Jack wrote and starred in the Bad Education movie. Oh God, yes. We went to see it. We went on the location for it. We went miles somewhere for a day's filming on it. And I stood there looking at it and thinking, this isn't funny. This isn't funny.
People often refer to me as a Nepo baby, but that implies that you were successful in the first place. People call me a Nepo baby all the time, and I'm like, well, yeah, but you weren't famous.
Of course we were.
No, you weren't.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
You weren't.
You would never. I mean, you were like a dead greyhound. You'd never have got out of the traps. You would have been the greyhounds. You know, they go up the traps. The greyhounds would have shot off, and there'd be one there going.
I am not a Nepo baby. You are a Nepo parent.
I know that's a vicious lie. What you mean? We jumped on your bandwagon?
Yeah. You did.
Nobody
There
would
is
jump.
no way you would have ever got onto LADbible were it not for me.
Okay, I agree. I have no regrets when it comes to my producing career. The only thing I wish I'd produced was a condom on the night my mother and I conceived you.
I really hope you've misread that.
I mean,
I hope it says your mother. I mean, I know people have preconceptions about posh families and incest, but I assure you.
Oh yes, I see where I've gone from there. Yes.
Right. It's quite impressive to be fronting a Netflix show at 84 years old. Usually people your age are fronting adverts offering a free pen if you start to plan your funeral. Your adverts, by the way, on your podcast are an absolute joke.
We have the Tonic Water. Nobody drinks Schweppes anymore. They all drink Fever Tree.
Right, are you doing the advert now?
Also, we know that both of the people who founded Fever Tree.
That is the lamest name drop ever.
One of them was called Charlie Rolls, and he was a neighbour of ours in Putney. And I said to Charlie Rolls, of all the things that you could have picked, it will never happen, love. And then you come up with Schweppes, not a hope in hell. We're just talking about brand forgot Schweppes.
How are we talking about the origin story of Fever Tree?
They've wiped out poor old Schweppes.
I think he's having a stroke.
I might have another glass of this.
If that happens
to
again,
calm me down.
we might need to act fast. Yeah, you did one advert for Tonic Water.
Yeah.
Every other advert on that podcast is for like cruise ships, it's for health insurance. You did one with Hillary the other day for Tenor Lady.
Well,
It's saying a lot about your demographic.
I had no idea what tenor. I thought it was to do with the singing tenor.
No.
I thought it meant ladies with deep and fruity voices at the opera.
Right.
But it wasn't. It was apparently to do with the business
Incontinence
department of ladies. I've always said you look good with a beard, or as I call her, Roxy Horner.
You take my partner's name out of your motherfucking mouth. Otherwise, I will slap you upside the head.
Where would you slap?
Upside the head.
Upside the head?
Yes.
All right.
Scientists say drinking red wine has anti-aging benefits, but you have done very well to prove them wrong.
Yeah. As you know, I don't really drink very much red wine nowadays. But now I tend to drink a lighter white wine. Otherwise I fall asleep. Sometimes I get incoherent. And that's the problem with your mother. When I married her, she was a very, very young girl. Now, she's not as young as she was, and she's not very good at going up and down those steps into the cellar when I want a drink.
Still thinking about you having sex with your mother, to be honest.
Jack Whitehall is a prime example of how hard-working people just need to roll up their sleeves and be born into a billionaire's family. It's that simple.
No, I got to where I am through hard graft.
It is also ridiculous to suggest that I am that kind of family.
What?
I mean, I'm a millionaire, but not a billionaire. It's ridiculous.
Who do you think you are? No, I'm not talking about the TV show you were on, but one of the things you shout to the postman every day. Who do you think you are? What's my name? Where am I? Why are my pants wet?
Yeah,
Yeah,
very good.
good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not wet anymore after you got that hookup with Tenor Lady.
You starred in 3 episodes of Thunderbirds, which is perfect for you because you've been wooden in everything I've ever seen you in.
Wow. That is a low blow. You're an elderly Brexiteer. You put the Tory into suppository.
Good. Yeah, I like that.
That was good,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
I've gone off the Tories anyway. So I'm not going.
But still very into suppositories.
Yeah. You pulled out of university after just 2 terms. I wish I pulled out. I wouldn't have to be doing this roast if I had.
Wow.
What do you think?
Yeah.
You like that? Yeah. Quite classy, I thought, as a finale. This show's gone from, you know, that level right down the pan, hasn't it, really?
Yeah, maybe it's time for us to pull out.
I think it
And
is.
finish all over the table.
Oh, please.
Look, hold on. There's not a lolly in it. I've not got a lolly. This is like a faulty packet. That is all dip and no dap.